So, basically what happened last night is, this person, Radstads, who is, the TikTok editor manager for Ludwig, tweeted about a company that has been taking people's content and using it without permission. Oof, not a good look. I don't think the alert sound went off. Did you guys hear the alert sound? My alert sound, I don't think worked. It did? It's because it leaked through the mic though. It was, hold on. Well, it doesn't matter because, we're not having alerts anyways. Okay. JJ Last with the sub. Thank you so much, JJ. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the support. Thanks for being here. I hope you're ready. All right, here we go. Today's main character. I'm zapping this. Boom. Radstads tweeted out. Again, this is the TikTok editor / manager for Ludwig. Which, like, you know, if they're having an issue, I don't know, as a company, I'd probably definitely pay attention to someone like him if he's going to complain about something related to Ludwig's content. So basically what happened is Esports, which is a company who has the name Esports, which is like really interesting. Oh gosh, spoilers. We can't get to the apology yet. So Esports is essentially a, let's see, they have a content around esports, right? So they have esports.gg, they have the Twitter, they have a TikTok, YouTube channel, etc., etc. They just do content around esports, I guess. They have no content right now. They have deleted all of their TikToks. We're gonna backtrack and show you why. So basically what happened is, now I don't know if actually the, I don't know if the tweet is here or if they deleted it. So Esports was looking to hire someone to manage their TikTok. And this prompted Radstads and some other people were started to call them out and basically be like, hey, like, you can't hire someone to like go and you're stealing other people's content. So you're gonna hire and pay someone to go and do that? Nah. So Radstads tweeted and tagged Bishop Christian, who is apparently the CEO of the Esports GG company, and says, you don't just get to steal my work as well as numerous other creators, ignore all my attempts to talk to you, and then block me for calling you out again. You work for Twitch and you're knowingly stealing content. How are you not embarrassed? So to backtrack, this started back in November. This was a tweet from November 4th, 2021. Yo, Esports, is there any reason you as a verified brand account are shamelessly ripping all of the content in your TikTok from other accounts / creators? Like literally just downloading and reposting TikToks with the watermark removed and improper tagging. With the following screenshots. Okay, this is back when they had 15K followers. There are like 200, you guys saw, they have 254,000 followers now. So here we see XQC, Valkyrie, Pokimane, Trainwrecks, Ludwig, some other people that I can't tell who the people are, but would you do it via Ludwig? Hashtag Ludwig clips, funny videos, funny moments, Twitch streamer, comedy, blah blah blah. Here's one of Miskiff. So then what happened is, follow-up tweet November 16th, 2021. Not only is Esports still just stealing content, they're now adding their own watermark banner to the tops of the stolen videos, still improperly tagging the accounts they steal from and pinning the stolen vids. Literally doubled down on all the complaints. So pinned are their top videos of Courage, XQC, and Ludwig. You can see here at the top, Esports GG banner at the top. Follow up. At Bishop Christian, didn't know your watermark policy was going to be adding your branding to the vids? Your team is removing the built-in TikTok watermark and making it virtually impossible to track down the original vid. Let me look at that again. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is so funny. This picture has Artesian in it. The Artesian logo. Wow. This is bad company inception right now. Oh, wow. What an innocent time. Back in October. And everything was seemingly going well for a little known company called Artesian Builds. I didn't even recognize that well. So apparently Christian had replied, Anna will put a new watermark credit policy in place after they were called out, but replied to, looks like someone else. So this was brought up again here because, again, Esports was looking to hire someone to manage the TikTok, aka go and rip people's content. Oh, but it gets juicier. It gets juicier. So apparently what happened in this whole altercation was after Christian said this, Radstads followed up and said, proper crediting is great, but I think it would be leagues better to avoid reposting fully edited content made for/by other creators without direct permission. Because even if the norm became crediting, you'd still be profiting off of someone else's paid work at no cost. So here's another element to this. They were ripping other people's TikToks that were already edited for TikTok. They weren't just pulling popular clips and then doing the editing themselves. They were taking work basically that someone like Ludwig pays their editor to do to boost their TikTok, take those TikToks and put them on their own as is. And not only that, but then cover up the fact that they took that TikTok from someone else. That's why, you may not realize this, but that's why it's like additional layers of dirty here, okay? So out of all this, Esports and Christian Bishop blocked Radstads after all this. Okay. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, it gets worse. There's a mega yikes moment. So this is what gets called out. Paid gig, looking for a TikTok creator / mastermind genius to contribute to the esports account. Referrals would be appreciated. Thank you. You can see the pinned tweets, Ninja, someone else. So this is how this whole thing blew up right now. You're like, well, this happened back in November. Why is this a thing now? Well, this is why. They're like trying to pay someone to basically, I don't know, just keep doing the content theft. Not a good look. So, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. So this came out, a screenshot of a looks like a Discord or Slack conversation between the head of digital, who is Kendricks, with a staff member who was, I guess, running the TikTok at the time. It's actually nuts to me that the head of digital esports, Kendricks, is doubling down internally as well. If you want me to list all the issues with the content theft and easy solutions, you can always shoot me a DM instead of calling me a effing nobody. Here's the exchange. Hold on. Other person says, do we delete the talks now? Cause like, I don't want to get fired or anything. I thought this was safe to do. Reply, no. I'm chatting with Christian. The tag is right in everything for Ludwig's talk. I think he's mad it just went viral without them getting money out of it or something. I assume Ludwig's manager. So this person clearly is just completely clueless about like taking other people's content and how this whole industry works. And then Kendra replies, I'm pretty sure it's cause he's mad. Okay, so basically dismissing any validity to Ludwig being upset. Reply, yeah, Sag. Let me know what to do when y'all are done talking. I can delete that talk. Kendrick replies, you are good. Don't delete. We're going to make an overlay so you can tag in the video as well. Let him go. He's a effing nobody. Okay. So obviously they're not talking about Ludwig because Ludwig's not a nobody, and this is November at like when Ludwig was like blasting off. So they're talking about Ludwig's manager, or I think they're talking about Radstads basically, who was bringing this issue up at the time. Dismissing someone's editor or manager, especially when the person that they edit or manage for has, you know, is one of the most popular streamers ever. That's not gonna go well. That's not gonna go well. So, oh, that's a huge yikes. Like, how do you talk about someone like that? I love their editor's clout levels. What makes this okay? Yeah, like, yeah, it doesn't matter. They're a nobody. Just ignore them. Well, first of all, they're not. They're associated with a definite somebody, and also, don't talk to people like this. Like, don't talk about people like this. Like, the level of arrogance to continue to deliberately steal people's content, even after, you know, after they're, you know, being called out and being asked to take down the content, they double down on it, completely dismiss it, and then call them a nobody on top of it. Yikes. The level of arrogance here. Yikes. So, this has gotten a ton of engagement. Kendrick's, I believe Kendrick's and Christian Bishop are both privated accounts now. So the interesting thing about Christian Bishop is his bio says that he is the director of Twitch properties. So this guy works for Twitch. There's a lot of layers of bad here. There is a lot of layers of this awfulness here, okay? Not for much longer. I don't know. So this guy works for Twitch and is doing content theft of Twitch streamers. You just can't use. And also I was hearing like rumblings. Let me double check and see if I can find something, but I was hearing rumblings of this person being caught up in some shady practices even before this. Let me see if I can find. No, I can't find it. But I've heard some rumblings. If anyone has it, let me know. But of Christian Bishop basically being caught up in like other shady practices. I don't know for sure, but that's all I can say right now until I find some more concrete information about that. So here's something interesting that I thought when I first saw this happening. I went to Christian Bishop's Twitter, and I noticed that all of his tweets were gone before he went private. His tweets, his replies, his media, his likes, he completely nuked all of his Twitter history, and he's been on since 2016. To me, if you nuke your Twitter and delete all of your history the second that things start getting bad, that's a red flag to me. You know, that to me is a sign that maybe you've said things in the past that you know, maybe scrutinized once you have a lot of people looking at your history and looking at your past. Like that's like the second that you get any wind of criticism and something blowing up, like a situation blowing up, and you just completely nuke everything. Oh God. You know something's up, all right? From what I've seen, this is the first time that this is not the first time he's been called out for scummy shit. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, but I'm not finding the backstory on that. Clearly has something to hide if he's nuking his Twitter. Yeah. I have nothing to hide. Scrubs entire internet history. So yeah, I don't know. That to me is definitely a sign here. Okay, so then what happens? What comes of this? Well, as you saw, Esports deleted all of their TikToks ever. They nuked everything. But here's the thing. They didn't nuke their Twitter. And so I wanna, before we get to this beautiful apology tweet that we're gonna go through, before we get to this, let's just go back here and look at some of their tweets. All right. That's fine. They're tagging things, talking about things, doing things from Reddit, blah, 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 blah. All right. They've got a clip from Reddit because they can't tag the user. Again, from Reddit, can't tag the user. Okay, here's what is happening here. Okay, so we've got a clip with no tag, no credit, no mention of who it is, no mention of who it's from. Okay. Oh, another one. Again. No tag, no mention of who it is. I'm sure if we kept going back, we'd probably still... Oh, yep, here we go. Yep, no tag. Again, no mention who this person is, where they got this clip from. They are just full on... I mean, it's just inappropriate. Like, the least you should do is tag. You know what I mean? Like, at least tag the person. Give them credit, okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go through Zach's thread because he actually brings in a lot of new information. So let's go through Zach's thread. It's so easy to tag, geez, yeah. All right, let's dig in a little bit more here. All right, so Zach put together a little bit of backstory here. Oh, also, Ludwig has responded to the situation. We'll get into that. There's a lot of different angles to go through. Okay, back up. Let's see. We're going through the history. Wait, what? Okay, here we go. Okay, so how the CEO of Thunder Gaming is a con man. And this was posted back in 2019. Here's all the info. Christian Bishop and AMLH. We got a Google Doc here. So, okay, this might explain why he nuked all of his tweets here. Let's see if I can figure out what happened here. Okay, so GG Media Network was founded in 2016 by Christian Bishop, meant to create non-scripted content for TV and digital formats for the gaming community. March 29th, 2017, GG Media merges with AMLH and Christian Bishop becomes the CEO. March 30th, Bishop announces going public, merger on Facebook Live. Quarter report as of March 31st, go over accumulated deficit, shareholder equity, and going concern. Transcript of live Facebook update promises new apparel merchandise and outlines meetings with DreamHack staff, NFL player Jeff Cuban. Who's Jeff Cuban? And addresses the value of the then market. May 3rd, 2017, Bishop brings on management team, PR on their credentials. May 5th, shareholder in iHub stress importance of watching the stop sign on the stock and takes notice of increased fluff. Production of forecasts set for May 11th. The 3 transcripts of Facebook Lives included that discussed no plans, a reverse stock split, update on company info, a name change, reasons for late filings to go OTC, current and DreamHack updates. May 22nd, 2017, stop sign comes off as anticipated and the notification of late filing disclosure goes from stop sign to yield sign. Let's see, COO resigns. Let's see. Okay, forecast, new show launched. Jordan Edelson has signed with the company as a member of the board of directors. Right after Jordan Edelson comes on, they develop apps for forecast, GG Media Network, and AMLH. Okay, so let's jump through here. Let me see. More angry shareholders expecting updates. Transaction to retire debt. Shareholders are asking about paying off all the debt and going current with financials to make AMLH profitable. Bishop releases article on his LinkedIn, references forecast as the first weekly highlight news and commentary show focused on esports in the world of gaming. I can't help but brag about this show. Flat out lies and releases similarly failed version of it 10 months later, where he solo hosts a show called Business of Esports. AMLH enters strategic alliance with Thunder Gaming and moves GG Media Network's headquarters there. GG Media is to help produce and manage 3 events. Requesting Bishop stand by promises of updates. This is in 2018 now. Okay, let's see. Missing updates with shareholders. See Bishop attending pool parties. Let's see. Shareholders take notice that Bishop no longer claims CEO status of GG Media Network in his bio, and nowhere in the congratulation article is it listed or AMLH, regardless of it containing a comprehensive list of his previous endeavors. He now works for ESP Gaming as WSOE commissioner. They become worried at the defunct status. Coordinated outcry starts from the message boards to raise awareness for what Bishop had both promised and forgotten in the same breath. This is September 2018. While he acquires praise and an increasing following, the people who supported him since day one are left with an empty bank account and feelings of betrayal. Got a lot of links here for reference. September 30th, 2018, Bishop tweets about working through opportunities. A shareholder's lawyer contacts Bishop, which is what prompted the response on GG Media's Twitter. Only response is yet again another forward-looking statement. Angry shareholder takes notice of its removal. October 25th, 2018. This reads from a suspended account. Interesting. More angry investors. So Mr. C Bishop was his old name then. Mr. C Bishop is I believe his old username. What's up, Holy Soul? How you doing? Again, this is so every time you see Mr. C Bishop, that's his tweets. Now you can see why he completely nuked his Twitter. Again, red flags. C Bishop speaks at BitCon 2018 while still being presented as the CEO of GG Media Network rather than his latest moniker, CEO of Thunder Gaming, that he acquired January 29th of the same year. Some could say this was concerning considering the lack of consistency in representation when compared to ESP announcement in September. Christian Bishop steps down as CEO of AMLH in November 2018, continues to mislead shareholders with his final quotes. Press release was actually issued on December 17th, leaving shareholders in the dark for over a month. Let's see. Message board of Adrian's other company, DNAX, sees that he is the new CEO of AMLH. They also referred to him as the scum of the OTC. While unable to update shareholders, Bishop is more than happy to discuss his involvement with a live stream for Ninja Logic and Rick and Morty, problems in Smash, blah blah blah. Blocking people on social media leads to a block from the venue itself. Blocked photographer after using their content with 0 credit, but then resolved. Ooh, this is not the first time they've done this. Ooh, Christian Bishop questionable tweets, which we'll never be able to see because he deleted all of them. Criticism of Thunder after TS3, Void and C Bishop clash. Bishop tweets at Void about his VIP treatment as well. Reinstitutes argument on the basis of money, toxicity, and being bullied. Trying to be friends with Keemstar. Oof. Responds to very mild criticism with lecture about money and paying people. Seems to react very poorly to being considered suspicious. Someone pitches in on the idiocy of his reaction. He responds in an immature and aggressive fashion. Let's see if these have any pictures of the response. It's okay to be someone to be nervous about a company coming out in the wild. We shouldn't be nervous about what Facebook is doing with our information because they hire and support people. Don't forget how I helped you. That was the most important reason I got you verified. Let's see. These are just minor things. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, so that's a whole thing there. All right, that's a whole thing. So this was this video came out in 2019. That basically summarizes all of this information in the Google Doc. Just looking at responses here. I've never seen someone's entire reputation get absolutely destroyed this bad in one video. This must have been a lot of work. Good job, my dude. I mean, the thing is, it didn't slow Bishop down at all. You know, he ends up joining the team at Amazon and Twitch and starts a new. So this guy has been trying to do esports, like start an esports company for like years at this point, and has just had a history of just doing awful things. So yikes. I mean, I'm sure excuse me, I'm sure we'll see him. This is not gonna be the last time either, I don't think. Now he's on my radar, so, and now I think a lot more people are gonna be aware of him and his practices now after all this. He's got a string of new esports companies every 2 years. Yeah, he seems like a complete con man. Just unable to get like an esports company off the ground, and then like just ripping people off and misleading shareholders. So and there's the reroll. God. All right, so we did get Ludwig involved in this situation. Ludwig ended up replying to Radstads thread. Yo, WTF Twitch, can you get this head ass to stop stealing people's work? Let's see if he tweeted out any videos or anything. No. How about you work on treating humans with respect? That's more important than making better TikTok. So Esports did put out one of these beautiful apology tweets. And we're going to take a look at that. It came out 12 hours ago, almost at midnight Central. We messed up. Since the last November, we have been focused on tagging original creators whose content we shared on TikTok. That wasn't enough. In response to the fair criticism we received today, we have taken down all content, including all of our original content from TikTok. We will only return to TikTok when we are confident we can meet the high standards of original content we hold ourselves to on esports.gg. We are, without reservation, deeply sorry. Original content. So yeah, this is beautiful. Enjoy it. Soak it all up, chat. It's weird that they didn't apologize for the like just the absolute disrespect they showed Radstads with blocking him on all the socials, calling him a effing nobody, like, you know, privately behind his back, and just completely dismissing this valid criticism. Like, now you care. Now this is one of those situations that's like, oh, now you care because now, you know, everyone's all riled up about it. We are without reservation deeply sorry. So now obviously we're gonna look through the responses of this because yes. So this person says, hold on, no, I'm chatting with Christian. I'm pretty sure it's because he's mad. You're good, don't delete. We're gonna make an overlay so you can tag in the video as well. Let him go, he's a effing nobody. Beautiful, beautiful. That's art right there. Seems like there was some reservation. It seems like there was like a lot of reservation. Okay. Bloody faster. This apology is weaker than your original content. What original content? Maybe maybe those tweets that were just like clips without any credit. Maybe that was their original content, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Only saying something when big account speaks out. Also, just a test, y'all might want to disable the auto blocker. What? Okay, now do this. I sued Thunder Gaming, Thunder Studios, and won. Court orders judgment entered for plaintiff Justin Duncan Mills against defendant Thunder Studios Inc. on the plaintiff's claim filed by Justin Duncan Mills on 8/10/2021 for the principal amount of $1,900 and cost of $90 for a total of $1,990. I worked for Thunder from August 15th to January 31st. My contract has a start date. My end date was decided by me when I decided to leave the project and stated I would be unable to perform duties beyond the finale on the 31st. I later realized that I actually started working on this before August 15th. Oh well. The total amount of time worked is 5 months and 16 days, or 5.52 months. My monthly rate was $3,800 for 5.52 months. This means I should have been paid $20,976. $20,976, sorry. At the time of the court case, I'd only been paid $19,000, which had been separately confirmed by Thunder. From February to September, I tried twice to get paid. My first email thread leads to them ghosting me. My second email thread had one of their people telling me, contracts reflect full month flat amounts. They are not designed to offer prorated day-by-day amounts. Further attempts to clarify or collect were ignored. I really did try to do this the easy way. My math on the screenshot was slightly off. I think I understand now. I worked 5.5 months, but I'm only getting paid for 5 months because the contract was not designed to offer prorated day-by-day amounts. Thanks for the clarification. Let me know if I got anything correct. So you're not going to pay them. So if they start working on August 15th, which is the middle of the month, you don't pay them for that month. Or you pay them, I guess, on the 15th for a full month, essentially. So if they quit at the top, that's just stupid. Hi all, I consulted with an attorney over this last week. He reviewed my contract and concluded that based on it and my legal rights as a contractor, I am indeed entitled to be paid for all of my time worked. Rather than file a suit for collection, I would much rather resolve this quickly and amicably. I'm asking you to please send me a check for the half month that I worked, which totals $2,128. When I filed the suit, their lawyer tried to contact me, telling me that they had no proof that I was actually working past January 15th. I sent them evidence of me actually working on those days, as well as testimony from the rest of the team that worked on the same project. On the day of court, their CEO told the judge, quote, the start date on his contract is not actually his start date. He started after that, which I also have evidence against. I don't think they realize that Discord has timestamps. Oh, God. Court ruled in my favor and Thunder very quickly sent over the final check. I know this is not an isolated incident within the FGC. Get paid what you owe. Take M efforts to court. Do not let people take advantage of you. Work hard for this. So again, man, like if you engage in shady practices and you get called out, people are gonna find all of the things you've ever done. Like it just, if you continue to be shady and be a jerk, it's just going to all add up. Damn, y'all pulling out the whole graphic response and everything. Effing nobody really struck a nerve, huh? I called out this exact problem last November and he didn't listen slash didn't interact slash didn't change. Oh god. Oh jeez. Oh god. This is PTSD. Oh god. Oh jeez. I'm blocked. What does it say? Unblocked everyone you blocked when doing damage control. We're sorry isn't good enough. Oh god, I think they got the guy from Artesian Builds to make this apology. So, I think Ludwig did actually make a video. Let me see if I can find it. Ludwig. I don't know. Is it on his YouTube? Where did he make this video at? Oh, thank you, weirdo. Making my life easy.
To Mogul Man.
A Twitch employee stole my work and then blocked me. Wait, they blocked Ludwig? Are you serious? This video was posted probably like late last night. It's got 200,000 views already. He clickbaits the titles, so they didn't block. Okay. Let's watch this.
This just popped up on my timeline, and I feel like I had to talk about it because it involves one of my employees.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm not sped up here. Sometimes I watch videos fast because I don't like watching videos. Okay, here we go.
In Good Buds, Radstads. If you don't know Radstads, edits all the TikToks and YouTube shorts, and actually is the person credited with making my most popular video ever. It's not Shake. It's not Polite. It's not something I edited. It was him editing me reacting to Schlatt banning everybody. It has 20 million views. So an absolute god. And he tweeted out like a few months ago at Esports, which if you don't know is just a company that does esports.
So they follow. Okay, so they follow Ludwig. Wait, is this a picture? Wait, 96K follow. Is that how many followers they have? Am I getting confused by their TikTok numbers? We are sorry. Oh yeah, okay, 96. Wait, so they've lost 300 followers. Oh, they had 96.2 at the time of this video.
It's kind of like what a venture capitalist group would create if they had no fucking clue what esports was, but
oh my god, that is so accurate. That is so accurate. That is hilarious. Oh my god, that's like what I was trying to say, but he says it so much better. Like it's 100%. Like Christian Bishop and whoever's part of this, and the way that they have been trying to do this, they have no idea how like this is exactly what I was thinking this morning. Is companies that want to get into the streaming space absolutely must hire creators, either to consult or actually work on the project like tap into the minds of creators, because there's no way that if you're just coming in here and you're just like, again, venture capitalist, you're trying to raise money and do a startup, and oh my God, the content creation streaming space, esports, has so much money. There's no way you're gonna come in here and do a good job. There's just not. Like, there's so many companies that could just do so much better if they actually thought about spending some of their money on hiring creators, again, for consulting or working for them or otherwise, because you just don't get it. You won't get it. There's no way you will understand this space. And this is the problem that Twitch has too. There's no way you can understand this space unless you are in the trenches and you've done it and you've been here and you do it and you've had some modicum of success doing this. I'm sorry, there's just not. You just cannot come here and try to tinker with something you don't understand, okay? And Ludwig can point this out with this esports brand, because you can just tell. You can just tell with the way that they've done things. I mean, with why they're getting called out for this stuff and the way that they acted in response to people calling them out, and the fact that they're blocking people front, left, right, and center for this too. All right, let's keep watching.
Wanted to make money from it. Anyway, probably a business hemorrhaging money. He tweeted, yo, at Esports, is there any reason you as a verified brand account are shamelessly ripping off all the content on your TikTok from other accounts creators? Like literally just downloading and reposting TikToks with a watermark removed and improper tagging. And then this is the proof of it at the moment. And it's the Esports account, and it is just a bunch of TikToks, and it is specifically TikToks edited for my TikTok. Now, I want to clarify, I don't mind people using my clips. I feel like it's fine. It's whatever, it happens. I watch clips too, and like re-editing streams or other videos to make your own unique content is fine. My most viewed videos, top 10 salty ice climber moments. I get it. But taking someone else's edit and then spinning it as your own is weird. That's just a weird thing to do. You did zero work. You just downloaded, and then you know you're doing something wrong when you get rid of the watermark. And they did that. They did that for a few editors that Radstads knows, and Radstads themselves. And so they Radstads tweeted this out November 4th. This stayed happening for like a couple weeks, and they kept going. They kept doing it. So like, okay, so they know they're doing it. They get called out for doing it. They keep doing it. Fair enough. Things, like all things in life, kind of go away for a bit. World keeps spinning. Life moves on. Well, Radstads tries to once again bring up that this is happening.
Okay, so he made this video like right as Radstads posted this, because it said like 30 minutes ago was like that last tweet. So this is like the immediate reaction to what's going on here. And I mean, he makes a good point too. Like, it's one thing to like take the clips and then like you do your own editing and whatever, and you tag, but it's like another thing to just completely take what someone else has paid to have done, right? Like, I mean, again, it's like just taking someone else's, I don't know, like music and claiming it as your own or something. Like, you know, it's already gone through the process of being refined and edited, and he made it live during his stream last night. Gotcha.
And what the response is from the esports team is he gets blocked. He gets blocked by Christian Bishop, who's a Twitch employee who works for the @esports company. He gets blocked by the @esports account. And then he also starts asking for a TikTok creator so he can stop stealing shit. This is like all what I would call genuine concerns in conversation from Radstads. Proper crediting is great, but I think it'd be leagues better to avoid reposting fully edited content made for by other creators without direct permission, because even if the norm became crediting, you'd still be profiting off of someone else's paid work at no cost. Makes sense. How is a block the correct response?
I mean, and this is the thing. We talked about, I feel like we're having so much company mishaps, deja vu. Like, this would never be a huge problem if like they just fixed it the first time around instead of just blocking and reacting in this way. It's just 10 times worse now. Like, you can get yourself out of the fact that, you know, you were kind of doing content theft, and you know, not good. But then you go and like you have a conversation. So it's not like they're not aware, okay? It's one thing to like, I don't know, not realize or not like, I don't know, you don't see it in your socials, whatever. It's another thing like, okay, you're having a conversation with someone who's bringing up completely valid points and you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you and I'm gonna keep posting Ludwig's content. Edited content.
Now, I don't know how this was found, but Radstads follows up just like 30 minutes ago with, this made me so mad. I'm going to get fucking mad reading it again. The head of digital at this company, at Esports, internally, like with the people who work at the company, said this, hold on. Do we delete the TikToks? Because now in like, I don't want to get fired or anything. I thought this was safe to do. Okay, so the employee who's reposting the things is not so sure. This is November 4th. This is when Radstads originally had the concern. No. I'm chatting with Christian Bishop, the guy at Twitch. Okay, the tag is right and everything for Ludwig's talk. I think he's mad it went viral without them getting money out of it. I assume. Is it Ludwig's manager? They reply, I'm pretty sure it's because he's mad. Yeah, Sag. Let me know what to do when y'all are done talking. I can delete that talk. Okay. Look, I'm never going to get mad at an employee looking for a manager for the correct guidance because that's a manager's job. That's head of digital's job. But they reply, you are good. Don't delete. We're going to make an overlay so you can tag in the video as well. Let him go. He's a fucking nobody. Which is like, how do you talk to people like that unironically? How do you actually just whittle down someone to irrelevant or relevant? These are the same people who like buddy in the DMs with me like, hey, can you please do this? Oh my God. And suck me off because I have followers. It's so fucking cringe that you can't just treat people, as humans. The nobody is the guy whose work you are using. He's not a nobody if his work is good enough for you to use it in your own TikTok verified page. Insane to me. Actually insane to me. Yeah, it might be because he is mad that you guys are stealing his work.
That was me, sir.
Just crazy that like high level people too, right? Like this is head of digital at Esports. This is Christian Bishop, an employee at Twitch, who are signing off on these decisions. And I've heard people say this before, and I've said this before as well, but I'm just fucking sad because I love Twitch. And at the end of the day, a company are the employees that make it up. And it feels like more and more the employees who are getting on board aren't there because they're ingrained in the culture and know how to keep that special thing alive, but they're there just for a nice little resume bump to go to another Fortune 500 company.
Yep.
Insane from Christian Bishop, insane from Kendricks, insane from at Esports, and insane that Radstads has been dealing with this.
Yeah.
Because it's his work. He should just...
Like, I mean, and you know, we've been talking about that a lot lately because you can tell how much Twitch has changed. And this is just another example. Like, time and time again, we can talk about the fact that Twitch and the people that work there are so far, like, completely disconnected from the platform. They are, again, like, just suits that are not from this industry. They come in. And again, we saw, like, high-level people go to other industries. Someone joined, like, Lululemon after working at Twitch, just completely just going somewhere completely different. You know, these people, they don't care about Twitch, and you can tell it you just can't fake it. And if you don't get it, you don't understand it, and you don't care, I mean, that comes out. It does. It leaks out. And you can see it with Twitch's action or inaction, the features they choose to develop, the things they don't care about, things they don't talk about. I mean, it's just so sad. It's like something great existed and that thing is gone. And Twitch is like just a complete shell of what it was. It's just like they're wearing the purple, but they're not bleeding the purple. It's just hollow inside. It's a hollow, empty soul.
You know? Have his own work be his work. Anyway, that's about all. Esports at shit, eat shit and die, and hearts for Radstads always. And it look, the change won't come. By the way, I need to say this: the change won't come from you guys going down to their level. It is 100% okay to voice concerns for things that people do that are bad. But the worst thing you could ever do is go down to someone else's level and start just like name calling and talking shit, not based off of the actions they do, but like who they are.
Basically, don't send them
so
death
I think
threats or don't
anyone is in the right to say, hey, you guys are being fucking dumb for the decisions you have made as a company and talk super disrespectfully internally and aren't handling this well. But I want to make sure that nobody from me is going around talking shit or doing like terrible things that other creators communities have done in the past and been flamed for. Just want to always say that. But anyway, yeah, hearts in chat for Radstads. That's it. That's all.
Why is Twitch being blamed for this? Bishop is an Amazon employee. Amazon owns Twitch, and so what's the difference? I don't know. I don't like. He's the director of Twitch properties. Amazon, Twitch are the same. There's so many people that have come from Amazon into Twitch. They're not separate. If you think they're separate, then you're naive. I'm not saying you specifically, JJ. I'm just saying in general. If you think Twitch at this point is still Twitch and has nothing to do with Amazon, then you are naive. They are one and the same at this point. So even so much as their payment systems. Like when I do some like sponsored opportunities through Twitch, I get paid through Amazon systems. So again, that's just one example of them being one and the same. So okay, so he didn't block him though. Is that wait? Can we go back to that? Because
to Mogul Mail, this just popped up on my timeline.
Did he follow up or was that click? Did he really clickbait that? Come on. He didn't block. Oh my god. Why did he do that, Ludwig? Come on. I was hoping for the juice, man. I was like, oh my god, a block. But yeah, I don't see anything. Because clickbait works, I guess. Sad. All right. So anyways, that's the situation. Not going well. I don't know if again, just completely nuked his tweets. And that's what's happening. Let's see the responses to Ludwig's tweets. Esports employees deleting all the TikToks. Ripped content from nobodies just for nobody to watch their proposed original content. Not a very five-head move here. All right. So that is Ludwig's channel, King. Yeah. That was a fun ride. Yeah, so that's today's main character. Hope you all enjoy it. Again, just want to go back to this tweet here. Today is a great reminder that being a good person, treating others with respect, and not engaging in shady business practices will get you a lot further in business and life. Yeah, great lesson there. With Bishop being the director of properties, will this change anyone's opinions of supporting Twitch rivals, TwitchCon, etc.? That'd be one way to get a message to get sent from creators. I don't think it's that level of like boycotting things. Not what I was saying. I was just saying that I'm disappointed in Amazon as Twitch. Not that they're not that they're one and the same. Oh, I mean, whatever. I'm disappointed in Amazon. I mean, Amazon is committed way for worse atrocities in life on a daily basis than any of the shenanigans here. But so, I mean, whatever. I'm disappointed in Twitch because, you know, just because Emmett Shear is the one in charge here of Twitch, and I don't think that Twitch and him are entirely blameless in what's become of the company. I think that there's a lot of responsibility on his head, on his shoulders. But so if shady business is your business, you can be successful in shady business then. I mean, yeah, if you, I guess, you know, you provide shades, like window shades, you know. I mean, that'll get you further in business if you are shady, I think. I mean, if you provide shades and you're not shady, then you're not doing a good job. Other than that, you know. So yeah, they nuked their TikToks. They nuked Christian Bishop nuked his Twitter. They didn't nuke this Twitter, so we'll see what happens. He's a big part of the problem. Really wish he would step down. Yeah, he's a huge part of the problem, but I don't think there's any saving Twitch at this point. Like, I don't think there's anyone at an executive level that could take Twitch over and be the heart and soul of Twitch, unless it was like literally DJ Weeb, and I don't think that's gonna happen since he left the company because he couldn't handle that anymore. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone else like really. You'd have to hire like, again, someone who really gets Twitch and isn't just so caught up in you know, the suits and the resume and business, a startup, and blah blah blah, like kind of brainwashed Silicon Valley people. How do you think MacGyver Tech and G2 Esports feel about the Twitter you might like placements? Yeah, I know, right? And Artesian Builds is on there as well. Yeah, I gotta find a better way to like get rid of the sidebar because it's kind of distracting. Hey, no problem, JJ. No, there's no problem at all. So I'll keep y'all updated on what ends up happening with that. I don't know. Maybe I'll get blocked for talking about this. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna actually do a tweet. I'm inspired. If you nuke, here we go. You're gonna watch my tweet go live. If you nuke your tweets, the moment you start getting flack for something, that's probably a red flag that you've got some serious skeletons in your closets. I'm gonna do a skull. Ooh, skeletons. Skeletons in the closet. If you nuke all your tweets the moment you start getting flack for something, that's probably a red flag that you've got some serious skeletons in your closet. Yeah, that's good. All right, we're tweeting that one. Yeah. This is very spoopy, I know, right? The skull makes it so spoopy. Very spoopy.